I'm Jennifer Kramer. I am the parent of a junior, a lifer, if everything goes well. I think we're on a pretty good track. Thank you all for being here tonight. I'm going to talk briefly about how the board sees how things are going. But first I want to recap how we got to the point of having Rob and Lynn here with us tonight. So about a year ago, the board asked Joyce Hanson and Augusta Holland to chair a search committee. And they were tasked with forming a group who would become the full committee. There were a lot of people who showed interest, and they put together a group they felt best represented our community. Trustees, parents, alums, faculty, and staff. And then a search firm was chosen. That search firm visited the school, and some of you all probably came to some of those events where they asked questions and we got to speak our opinions about what we were looking for in a new head. And so they got a sense of who we are and the types of candidate that we would be looking for. A nationwide search yielded a wide variety of candidates and diversified the search firm. They interviewed all the candidates initially. People from everywhere showed up, and it was quite a feather in our cap that they wanted to come to collegiate and they were interested in collegiate. So they narrowed our focus to 35 viable candidates, and then we took it down to 19, and then from there we interviewed 10 semifinalists. They came in September, and we spent a very long weekend interviewing a lot of different people, a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different interests. And from there, we narrowed down to 3 finalists. And I know a lot of you in this room were here for a lot of the talks that the finalists gave. And we all met and looked at all of the information that you guys provided when you filled out your surveys after each candidate came. And we all unanimously agreed on Rob McCray. And we are very excited about having him here. He brings 30 years of independent school leadership experience, including 14 years of head of school experience, which is phenomenal. He's already working behind the scenes. He's obviously here right now. He's coming again in April for several days. He has a weekly call with Jeff Campbell. He has a weekly call with me. He is learning a lot about the school so that he can hit the ground running when he gets here officially on July 1st. But he's already working for us for free. Thanks, Rob. So we are really thrilled with your commitment level and your engagement already. So, as we work diligently on finishing out the second century campaign that Stephanie talked about, hopefully before Dr. McCray starts on July 1, the board and administration are really ensuring that we are set up for financial stability for many years to come. That's one of our biggest focus points right now. We have an incoming head of school with a depth of experience in leading a variety of independent schools. We have a board that's dedicated to being fiscally sound and responsible. And we have an amazing interim head of school who's keeping us on course financially with smart and creative ideas, as well as a focus on getting Rob set up properly in his new role. And that work goes hand in hand with the efforts of our advancement office and all of our fundraising committees to create fundraisers as well as friend-raisers, like trivia night. That's a little bit of both. It's going to be a fun night, and we're going to raise a little bit of money, but not a huge amount of money. It's more about getting the community together. And the advancement office also works with people to remind them of the value of giving to Annual Fund and the Second Century campaign. And they create ways for people to give money and time where their interests lie. We've also been laser focused in our admissions office on finding ways to interact with a new generation of parents and kids. And that focus, along with our new buildings and our deeply committed faculty, have helped us show real gains in enrollment. Our best form of advertising is you guys. All of you in this room are the ones who are the most committed to the school, and we really appreciate that. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell people from church, tell your family how wonderful Collegiate is, and also make sure you use your social media skills, especially you younger parents to retweet, and like and share all of the collegiate posts. There's lower school, middle school, upper school, and then just general collegiate on Instagram and Facebook. I don't have Twitter, so I don't know what they have on there. I'm really excited about the course that we're on, and I'm confident that we are setting up a successful first year for Rob.